At the end of a class, I do tend to reflect back on how the session has gone. Usually I'm still in class for another 15, 20 minutes, and during that time I might make little notes and comments of what worked, what didn't go well. At the same time, it could be something that in the content that I didn't pick up on, could have been in the PowerPoint that's no longer relevant, so it should be excluded. Also, maybe whether I managed the situation as well as I could. If I thought something was funny, students didn't think it was funny, so maybe I won't do that one again next time. It's kind of a self-critique of what went well, what didn't, and maybe something I could leverage on the following week.
I think it's important to come away, and it's not just about saying, did I do a good job? But could there be a better way of engaging the students? And I find practical exercises. So I try to take as much as I can from corporate exercises and engagement and bring that into my class each time.
Because the classes at ICMS, oftentimes they are delivered by multiple lecturers. So for example, in human resource management, I'm not the only one who's delivering that class. I have another colleague who's also delivering that class. So sometimes I have a chat with him to find out whether he thinks that the case study that is being used is good, or whether he thinks that there can be improvement to be made for that particular session.
So I think the best way to reflect after a class is certainly after every single lecture, write down what works and what didn't, and keep it for next time. Because you're so exhausted after 3 hours, you're not going to sit there and go, let's rewrite the lecture. But having notes for next time, because you forget, you're human. So just keeping that little diary on the side for next time when you're going to be redoing the course is important.
Yeah, so sometimes students email me and they say that, well, Raymond, there are certain things that I did not explain very clearly in class. They didn't feel comfortable asking directly in class, especially with some of the international students from Asian countries, for example. Many of them, they don't feel comfortable to just raise their hand in class asking questions, so they prefer to send email after class. So usually from the questions I asked in the email, I will be able to find out, okay, so there are certain topics that perhaps I did not clearly explain. And in the next session, I will cover that particular topic one more time just to make sure that I deliver clearly.